right, so for today's workout, we're calling it absolute arm destruction, just because we're gonna work those arms really bad and work that core. So it's gonna be characterized by a work rest interval of 45 seconds of work and then followed by 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna cycle through 9 different movements. We'll take a minute break and then we'll do that one more time for a total of 18 minutes of work. So each section is gonna be characterized by an upper body push, an upper body pull, then some core. And we've got 3 different blocks for you. So your first block is gonna be your standing chest press. Today, you'll need a backpack, a weight, a kettlebell, a dumbbell, whatever you can find. Today I've got my backpack loaded up. So I'm gonna start with your standing chest press. I'm gonna have my backpack and my weight, full extension of my arms and right out. Keep my elbows in tight. Here, once again, each working interval will be 45 seconds, then we'll rest. So that's your first push. Your second movement is gonna be your curl. So we'll be here for, once again, 45 seconds of work. I'm getting curls in, good full range of motion, full extension, up and down. Depending on what kind of object you're using, you might need to adjust or maneuver it to make your range of motion a little bit more effective. Your ab exercise for your first block is your straight leg raise. So we're gonna have you be on your back, hands under your butt, legs 6 inches off the ground. We're gonna bring them up to vertical and back down to 6 inches off the ground, trying to make sure your low back stays pressed into the ground. Your second block, back to your upper body push. We're gonna go to your push-up. Ideally, we want this on your toes, ankles and heels locked together, all the way down, chest to the floor, full extension. If you have to, you can shorten the lever down to your knees. We still want full range of motion, chest to the floor. 45 seconds of work. Your pull for your second block, we're gonna go back to your weight. You've got your upright row. So we're gonna be here, standing upper body only, elbows out high to the outside, pull it up. Brief pause at the top. Ideally, you don't want your weight, whatever you're using, to touch your chest. Your ab movement for the second block is gonna be toe touch on your back. Both legs straight up in the air, reaching up, touching your toes, back down, the shoulders back, flat on the ground. One more time, reaching up, touching your toes. Ideally, not your shoelaces, not your ankles. We wanna get to those toes. The start of your third block, we're gonna use your implement today, which is gonna be your chair or a bench for dips. So when we do our dips, we're gonna have, you wanna keep your back nice and close to the bench. Ideally, legs straight, elbows back, butt down on the floor, full extension. All the way down, all the way up. The pull for your final block is gonna be a bent over row. So I'm gonna be here. I want a good hinge, body at 90 degrees. We're rolling here, pulling to the chest. Getting a good extension. Keeping your back flat, making sure not to round. And the ab movement for your last block is gonna be a V-sit. So we'll start off in a good hollow body position, putting your low back flat, nice and down. Ideally, reaching arms over your head. You'll reach up, touch to the top and back here. If you need to shorten the lever, you can keep your arms by your side.